Now we will show you a shed too. Yeah, this little gorgeous EG6 has just been hiding in that shed for 10 years. What's going on? We're back out in the countryside, out in the rolling hills of Wexford. We done a feature a couple of months ago on the website. It was just a photo feature of an old Karina and a bunch of wheels and like old school stuff that was all just hidden in a shed. So the owner actually lives in Australia and he comes home every couple of months. So I said I'd call out and maybe do a vlog feature on his shed because he got his 86 back that he was building, and there's a track car there and there's a whole bunch of really cool stuff there. So I think you're going to enjoy this. Up to some green sheds. Kevin is nice enough, he's back from Australia for a couple of months, so he's going to give me an old look around. I love how unassuming they are. They're just fucking, there's an old tractor hiding in the corner there. Oh yeah. Fuck. This is great. So you brought this back from Australia?
Yeah, I did, 2 years ago.
And you used to drive it over there as well, did you?
Yeah, daily over there, yeah. Tracking on the road.
So cool, the old blue interior. And it has a turbo 4AGE in it.
Yeah.
Unreal. Like I said earlier, the Aussies just are not afraid to do stuff like this. In Ireland, we kind of like, you just put an SR or something in here instead, but I don't know. They just seem to just fucking whack a turbo onto something that probably made 120 horsepower starting out. Yeah. It's fucking great. It's a good joke to go.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. It's on, what is it? 92 race wheel or something, yeah.
Over 260 horsepower, you reckon, then? Or?
Yeah. But it's on an all Stinger ECU. They reckon if they put a newer ECU in it, might be able to fine tune it a bit better.
Yeah.
But,
This is literally, to our Aussie viewers, because we have a lot of them, this is probably a pretty standard enough build, but in Ireland, yeah, nobody really does this. We just pull these engines out and just put something fucking easier in there because that's just what we know. You've done a track day over here as well, have you?
Yeah.
Got the Mondello and...
Got the Mondello.
I seen you tracked it over in Australia as well, didn't I? Seen photos of it.
Yeah, down in Raleigh.
Yeah.
In Coffs Harbour, yeah.
What do you say is in? There's a W58 gearbox.
Out of a Mark 1 Supra.
Out of a Mark 1 Supra, mated to the T50 bell housing.
Welded to a T50, yeah.
What rear axle? Is it the standard rear axle?
Yeah, just standard, yeah. I think they're known in Australia as Borgies, I think
okay.
they call them. Just Borgies or something, yeah.
It's fucking cool. I have a bit of a soft spot for the LKEs. Kevin has so much stuff, so I'm trying to get through it. Like, he's got one shed and there's a whole other shed full of shit, so...
Probably bought this 6 months ago.
Yeah.
Off a friend of mine, yeah.
He used to compete in IDC with this car. And
he did, yeah. Yeah, Kevin Hughes, yeah.
It's an SR. This is pretty much like, this was the classic Irish 86 drift build. It's got an SR and it probably has like a Venet rear axle or something. And
yeah, Modception.
Yeah, the Modception rear axle. Well sorted 2-door 86 drift car. So, and the main reason why you bought this, we'll find out in a few minutes. You restored your 86, which is hiding in the other shed, and you just wanted something that you could drive the fucking shit out of.
Yeah, not be afraid of it.
No, it's fairly well sorted. Nice full well-in drift spec cage, everything.
Fucking good. That's probably the best one I've had anyway, yeah.
The old step wings are nice on it as well. But yeah, this is more of a traditional thing to do in Ireland. Like you just seen with the KE that's out there. In Ireland, we just rip out the 4AGE and just put in an SR because it's good reliable power, and Irish people know their SRs. You're hot, but keep a cool head. You know you'll leave him in the dirt, stay on top. Never settle for less. We'll be there with you all the way. Grand Slam, your first choice in fine-tuning workshop since 1981. Man, that's brilliant. Right, before we go in here, yeah, look, this is great. The old Fordson. But yeah, Kev's gonna bring him for an old rip. Alright. It's welded, is it?
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Get rowdy fairly quick. Some little car, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not bad. No petrol.
Unreal. This thing is fast. You got to enjoy some internal rings there. The old Aussies know how to build a good setup. She gets well fucking driven. And this happened in Australia. Or is that here?
That was in Australia.
Yeah.
Tyre bale.
Now it's just living in Wexford.
Yeah, 50 Shades of White.
Right, that's shed 1 of excitement. Now we will show you shed 2. Here is a lot of great stuff. So the first thing, well, this is the first thing that catches your eye. This is a Nissan B1, which is based on the March Micra K10 chassis. Yeah, I'd rather talk about your 86 because you literally just got this finished before Christmas.
Yeah, just picked it up a couple of weeks ago, yeah.
So the lads up in Retro Auto, Paddy and the guys built it for you and well, put it back together, restored it for you.
Yeah, they get all the credit for that one.
Yeah.
I didn't do a thing, they literally done everything. So
I think we're just known now for big fat Watanabe's, flared arches, good line bumpers and stuff. We've kind of really adopted that style from Japan and it looks fucking incredible. You happy with it?
Yeah, oh yeah. Came up good.
How many years you had? 7 years?
Yeah, 7 years, yeah. I bought it off a cousin of mine who had it for a few years and Paddy had it before that.
So Paddy that restored it for you, he had it before?
Yeah. Before.
He had it from the start, like, and then he sold it to your cousin, and then your cousin
actually bought it from a guy in Donegal.
Right.
Super lights and cibbies on it.
Yeah, and back in the day. The colour is incredible. It's refreshing to see one just not done back to standard colours. Like, this is the colour it came in, wasn't it?
Yeah, from Japan.
What year is it?
87.
Yeah. The early spec grill is always definitely the meanest of all of them.
Yeah.
And the old good line front bumper, which is probably the best aftermarket bumper. I think so anyway. I'm a bit biased. Very nice. Yeah.
A little bit left to do, just a little bit.
Yeah, I guess
small things.
You're caught for time because you're just going back and forth between here and Australia. So
exactly.
But this is obviously the keeper. You'll never ever. This is like the the pride and joy.
Yeah.
And this is why you bought the car that's in the other shed, because you've gotten to the point with this now where it's like you'll still drive the shit out of it, but you won't push it beyond the comfort zone because
try not to
make
a banana out of it.
Exactly, yeah. Will we push it? Will we bring it out into the light, or we'll have a better look at it there. I see what you mean about the colour. Just comes to life when the sun hits it.
Yeah, the sun hits it, yeah.
Fucking hell. What's the plans? Just tidy up the last few little bits on it and then just enjoy it?
Yeah, just tidy it up and just drive it, yeah. Just get a bit of fun out of it.
Unreal. So yeah, as you probably know by now, in Ireland we like 20 valves because it's cheap, reliable. It's the cheapest, most reliable way to get power, and yeah, they're just a great engine. Get the ITBs from factory. Yeah, that's gorgeous, man. The polished cam cover with the blue and
Yeah,
the word talk. I'm doing the same kind of thing with mine. It just looks fucking great in there.
yeah, just clean them up. Martilius exhaust.
Yeah, you must be happy, like.
Yeah, no.
Especially because like you've had it for 7 years.
Yeah, it's never really the way I wanted it.
Absolutely hilarious. I hope you enjoyed the 86. Like I said, Kevin has been fucking trying to build that car for 7 years.
Yeah, 6-7 years.
6 or 7 years. So he recently just finished the car, and we really wanted to just showcase it on the video because that's his pride and joy. Well, one of his pride and joys. This is something else that he owns. It's in the shed that you've probably seen when we did the feature on this. So you won this in a raffle.
Yeah, off Mr. X.
How much was the raffle?
I think it was €120.
Ireland is like known for raffling cars. People can't sell stuff here, so people came up with the good idea. I don't know if Mr. X actually was one of the first people to start raffling stuff. I'm pretty sure he was, like.
Probably for cars.
Yeah, I'm going to give him the credit, but Mr. X imported this. Like many cars, you've seen another Karina in our videos that my friend Adrian bought, which I think he imported this and the other one at the same time. But this thing is great, like it's like a Kyusha Shakotan style Karina with banded steelies, straight through exhaust, big over fenders. It's got some amazing stickers on it, just from all different clubs and stuff in Japan. Now it's just here in Wexford, in a shed.
I usually come back from Australia, just jump in and drive.
Yeah.
It just goes.
As you've heard a minute ago, it's very, very ignorant. But it's a GT. I think it has a 2TG engine, which is the engine that came before the 4AGE. I could be wrong. Could be the R engine, but I think it's the TG series. After this, then they brought out the GTR version of this, which came with a 4AGE, but I'm not 100% on the Karinas, so I could be wrong. It's just mad that something that used to be rolling around Tokyo or wherever it lived. Is there any indication of what? Did you see there was a
Tokyo Toyota.
Yeah, there's Tokyo Toyota.
Opens itself.
Oh yeah, that's gas. Yeah, that's cool. I'm an absolute fucking idiot for all these stickers. I'm a sucker for them, so I like just unraveling the history of it. But it's actually a really clean car, like, isn't it? Like, it's
not too bad. Yeah, it's exactly the way it was when it
yeah,
came in.
it's exactly the way it came in from Japan. Just random stuff, like
Newspaper.
bits of newspapers. Kevin has not changed this at all. Watch.
Jump in, open it up.
Wait and see this. No, they're still in there.
Are they?
Just because we just get a kick out of this. But here's some cigarettes that were smoked in Japan by the guy that owned it. Still in there. You didn't bother emptying it out because it's really, really funny. Like,
yeah, no.
Irish import laws aren't as strict as anywhere else. Where's that? Yokohama Hattori Works. Yeah, there's a lot of really cool stickers. The car has a cool history. Now, bride, the old scrotter. I don't know how you pronounce that word, but harness. This was all in it. Like, you haven't done anything to it. You have a tiny steering wheel.
Yeah.
Had the little. Yeah, that's what they all do. Look how small it is.
Forklift would have a bigger one.
It doesn't have power steering either, does it?
No.
Man, they fucking love misery, don't they? So yeah, I know a lot of you probably would love this steering wheel because I see a lot of people building like Kaido style cars. Yeah, it had that tiny little wheel which Kevin couldn't drive it on Irish country roads because you're fucking swinging out of it, and it doesn't have any power steering or anything, so that's very, very funny. So I guess the car was in the Tokyo region, and I'm sure it has an interesting life if the car could speak. I just love the fact that it just lives in Ireland now. Over fenders, mega fucking size banded steels. It was lower the last time I took photographs of it, but as you've seen where we're in the countryside, and the car is completely undrivable. You couldn't even get it out of the driveway. So
yeah, the subframe used to drag the road.
Yeah,
so you couldn't.
And the manifold is pretty low as well.
Yeah,
like, and
couldn't drive.
It's so funny though. It's got like literally just a little pea shooter, which is the style that goes all the way to the manifold. So just fully straight piped, and it's just cool that just the little drip of like that culture is just literally living in a little green shed in Wexford now. Streets of Only, It's No One. Very good. Just driving around listening to them. Luke Kelly, is it?
I don't know what the fuck.
That's great. This is your dad's though, is it?
Yeah.
How long ago did he restore this, sir?
Nearly 10 years ago.
Right.
He done this and he found it in a ditch in...
You said he used to go around and
Yeah, he like...
collect scrap cars, like.
Yeah, scrap cars and stuff, and he was actually meant to scrap this. It was just sitting in a ditch. He said, it's too ugly.
Yeah. It's so cool that he fell for this, because like we were saying a minute ago, of all the cars to fall for, he fell for this car, like, which is fucking, it's mad. This is, for anyone wondering, is a Nissan B1, so it's based on the K10 March Micra chassis. Back in like 1988, Nissan decided to do a whole weird range of cars. They did the Figaro, the Peo, and the B1 and the S-Cargo. The B1, this is the only B1 I've ever seen in Ireland. I'm sure there was probably a few here, but I don't know, I've never seen another one in my life ever, and I obviously pay attention to stuff that's around, and I remember seeing this at a car show a few years ago, and I couldn't believe my eyes that there was one here, because Ireland got a lot of Figaros. They're all living up around Dublin and stuff. Women like driving them because they're a little convertible. It looks like it's from the 50s. They look like a retro throwback. It looks like it should be from the 50s or 60s, but it's fucking... It also looks a bit futuristic. This got more attention at the car show than all 86s and Corollas and stuff that you guys had lined up when you were at Japfest at the time. Yeah. Everybody was freaking out about this because a lot of people have never seen it before. And it's in Ireland since like 2001, we'd say, because of the Shacken sticker. Yeah, you said this thing was rusting away in a
ditch.
In a ditch. Yeah. And it was brought back to bare metal and it was fully restored. Like, yeah. Sadly, these cars from that generation do not hold up well in Irish climate, so...
It's to the point where we're gonna
just give up on it.
Yeah.
You have photos of it, do you?
Yeah.
Are they photos of the progress, or what are they? Just
a bit of everything. I think he kept. Holding everything.
Yeah, there's the photos coming up. Look at the rust there. Yeah. Oh there's man,
a better one.
There's the fucking cancer there. Good stuff. Bad stuff.
Yeah,
I can't believe that he just fell for it. There you are.
Yeah. Doing something, but the back end was the worst. Like the whole front's fiberglass.
Okay. Oh really?
Yeah, the whole front. Yeah.
I had no idea. I thought it was all metal.
Yeah, no, it's all fiberglass, and yeah, so the front was good, but the back end was just horrendous.
Oh man, it must have been sitting up for a long time for that shit to be even grown on the bonnet and stuff. So aside from all the other madness in your shed, then you just have probably Ireland's only B1 that still exists.
I put a photo up on Facebook that it was the only one, but. I was told there's another one, but...
See, someone always says that though, no matter what you get, man, someone... And they're probably right, there is probably, but it is like, even has the old unleaded sticker they had back in the day, like, because it's from 88, so... Like I said, we're literally, like, in the countryside here, and you just have a very mad collection of just Japanese cars.
This is the built-up area.
This is, yeah, exactly, yeah. What colour is it?
It's actually pumpkin yellow.
Pumpkin yellow.
Yeah.
Look at all these, like... Just mental design cues on it. Even the headrest. Did you say the headrest the same as the key, is it? The key, yeah. Do you have the key or is it in it? Look at this, like old school. Oh no. Got some Jap newspapers. Oh yeah, look at the key. Same as the headrest. It's crazy, little rev clock, and yeah, it's a very, very mad car, and obviously I've got a bit of a soft spot for these like strange micras and marches, so I got very excited when I saw this. You even said there's like a groove in the... Yeah, like this isn't plastic, it's actually like metal.
Yeah, we had a hand foil.
And there's a little, there's a hand foil, that little slit that's in the quarter as well. Look at that. I just, like you were saying, it's mad that this thing stuck with your dad. Like, he's probably seen so many cars over the years that he was taking to scrap. And this is the thing, he was like, damn it, I need to save this strange little Nissan from Japan.
Yeah, he reckoned it was so ugly, it was cool, so...
Wexford Reg, somebody in Wexford imported it. And
yeah, I think it was Ballycanoe.
Right.
So not far away.
Yeah, so it's not far from here at all. But, oh man, even the fucking mirrors, like, look at that, like. I don't know why Nissan did this, but yeah, it's cool that they made some fucking really cool cars back in the late 80s. Obviously, that's when Japan had lots of money and they were building fucking whatever they wanted. And I don't think we're ever going to see stuff like this ever again. And yeah, it's so cool that this thing still exists. Oh, it pops this way. Look at that thing. It looks really modern, like it could be just like a retro electric car or something, and then you pop the bonnet and you see that, alright, it's actually from 1988. So I hope you've been enjoying all the cars we've got Kevin to pull out of his shed. There's been some fucking really interesting cars. Mostly Toyota, as you can see. You would imagine that he's a Toyota man, but his first ever car, first ever proper car. How old were you when you got it? 17. Yeah. So we're in Wexford, and Wexford and Waterford, where I'm from, were very, very notorious, and I guess Dublin as well, were the like super hotspots for Hondas back in the day. And especially Wexford, we used to just think that Wexford was the place where all the Hondas went. Ireland is very lucky that we got some really good Civics. So this, for people that are into Hondas, is a EG6 SIR. He started building this when he was 17 years of age, and this is when the local area was full of Hondas. And man, there were so many like EGs and EKs and stuff back in the day, and EFs, all just fucking racing. And it's cool that you still have it. You said you'd never sell this. This is the one. This is the...
Yeah,
no matter what, like.
No.
And what has happened, because it's just a cycle of how things go, there's none of these around anymore. They've either been all crashed or scrapped or rusted away to nothing, and this thing is in like really good shape.
Yeah.
You've had it about 15 years?
Yeah.
15 years. It hasn't done much mileage since you got your 86 and emigrated to Australia then, so yeah, it's just lived in the shed.
It hasn't done 1 kilometre in about 8 years.
Wow.
Sits in the shed.
It's literally a time capsule from like 10 years ago. Like, you used to drag racing it, and that's before drifting was really that big amongst our generation. Like, everyone was just into Hondas and drag racing.
Yeah.
Lots of late nights getting up to no good, and yeah, like Hondas back in the day were the car to have, and that's why we all have a strong interest in Hondas. It's usually Civics and Twin Cams. They're like the two main cars that everybody wanted. You managed to get both of your dream machines, and then obviously you added a lot more stuff on over the years, but it all started with this. You've kind of ended up with two blue cars that are similar enough colours. It has all the classic stuff like fucking spoon, spoiler, all the carbon bits. This was the thing to do. Miracle X bar at the back, and yeah, it's stripped out, same kind of style as your 86. Are they DC2 Recaros in black?
Yeah,
or yeah. So many of your mates have moved on and sold on these cars, and you're lucky enough to just hang on to them because they don't exist anymore, and the price is just... these are going to be very expensive in a few years. Yeah. It's cool that you get to keep like the car that really got you hooked on all of this stuff.
It's the first financial problem.
This is the first financial heartbreaker. Yeah. Pop the hood there. Pop the hood. That was very American. Yeah. Like a little bit of corrosion on the... But she was polished. Like, it looks great on camera. You can barely see that. But you went for a full wire tuck.
Done all that ourselves. Have a few friends done all the wire tuck and
cleaned up all the areas where there was weird shapes and stuff, and just smoothing it all out. The Americans were doing all the wire tucking, and we were freaking out because we just thought that was the coolest thing ever.
Even the cheapest piece of shit you'd find, probably. Yeah.
Well, it works.
It works.
He got the 86 and went down the rabbit hole, and then emigrated and came back with more projects than you can keep up with. I have a very big interest in Hondas also, as you've probably seen by now from the videos, and EGs are very, like, and all the Civics are very attractive cars. They kind of are very similar to the 86s, where they're kind of like the underdog NA screaming cars. And yeah, this little gorgeous EG6 has just been hiding in that shed for 10 years at least.
Yeah, 10 years I think.
Yeah. In out of the weather as well, which is nice. Like, so many of these have just gotten so rusty, and people have crushed them. Like, there's actually not, I wouldn't say there's that many left even in Ireland. You don't see them pop up anymore. Like, and when they do, they go for good money, and they're going to slowly just become collectors. You don't even see these come up for sale in Japan on the auctions anymore, because a lot of these actually came to Ireland or Australia or New Zealand back in the day, and there's not that many left. So, like many of your friends, pretty much everybody started out with Hondas and worked their way on then.
Yeah, exactly. It was just a thing to have, I think.
Yeah. Like
10 years ago,
all of my mates, every one of them, everybody started out with Civics or, you know, whatever was around the time, Starlet turbos and stuff, and then eventually advanced on to all the other stuff. So, and I'm going backwards because I want to build a Civic then after the 86, just because I used to look up to all the guys like E back in the day that had all this stuff and used to race them, and now I'm only finally getting my hands on something like this. yeah, thanks for showing me your collection of madness, and hope you guys enjoyed it. Kevin goes back to Australia in a month. Yeah, it was cool to we've been here for hours, man. I called out here at like 12 o'clock, so I've dragged all of your stuff out of the shed. Yeah, so Kevin has just given me this gift. It's a emergency Nissan flashing lamp that he has. So
Cobwebs come for free.
yeah, and the spiders come for free as well. Mashed into the bomb. Just finished up at Kevin's place. I really hope you liked this episode. There's a lot of people like Kevin hidden in the countryside here in Ireland, and it's really cool to get out there and just chat with him. We had a good time talking about cars and talking about the past and talking about the stuff that he has, and he's very passionate about cars, and I hope to do more of these. So let me know if you like it in the comments. Let me know if you'd like to see more stuff like this, because there is some really cool car enthusiasts in Ireland and really cool collections. Another Japanese car enthusiast nestled away in the countryside of Ireland. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this, and I really would like to do more of these, because I really enjoy meeting up with these people and just talking to them about the cars they have and what they've got in their sheds. It's one of my favourite things to do on these vlogs, and I'd like to do it more, so let me know what you think, and thanks for watching. Yeah, see you soon. Goodbye.